And it's sure to be a fun one, and especially when we're kind of getting new heroes. We're getting a PL coming out, Fogged. I know you were excited for this in the draft. With a few picks in, you were saying this is a good PL game, which is something. They're just words you don't hear in this patch.
No, honestly, I was looking at PL. I was looking at Weaver, heroes that you really don't see at all. I'm happy to see the PL. I hope it's going to have some type of chance to be able to actually be played, because there could be some tempo set from the side of Shopify to not really let Pakaz get online. But if he's able to get online, if he's able to get this farm, you could absolutely see, I can't believe I'm saying this, that it could be a good PL game. So,
I mean,
let's see how it ends up working. This is crazy.
That's going to be the thing, right? If PL doesn't win this game, it's going to be back to sort of the state where it's like, you just don't pick PL, right?
Yeah. I'm really excited to
Let's
see
have
it,
a look.
Because he's playing versus the keys things that people always look at. It's like these PLs and Weavers. You see Bat Rider, you see Silencer, you see Tusk. It's very limited disables, ways to catch and get on top of this hero. Limited ways to clear the illusions until the Bat Rider or something gets very, very farmed, or the Lone Druid has this Radiance, or the Nature's Prophet Gleipnir, stuff like that. So, I mean, there's potential.
Isn't one of the kind of concerns with a PL that you do kind of need what those sort of 2-3 major items before you do anything? And this is in a game where we should seen before with Shopify Rebellion when they run this sort of Lone Druid style lineup. They can push. They're going to hit this timing. They're going to be able to start taking objectives. Is there not the concern this game that there's just not going to be the time for the PL to get online?
There absolutely could be. There actually could be that situation. But, you know, they do have a lot of these counter picks that they went for here. They have the Whisper, Primal Beast that they love to play. Sure, versus the Lone Druid, maybe not like that incredible matchup. It's decent, but versus the Nature's Prophet, he's good. And then they have the Quap versus the Bat. So they have some type of merits to maybe slow stuff down. But, I mean, who knows? We'll see. Because this hero PL, it's just like it's a pretty dead hero, so it's really going to be up to how much space they can make for Pakaz. But it is Pakaz, so he is kind of one of these special players
on top lane
for some of these heroes.
Panda blocking off the escape there from Panda, leaving them to be able to take him down. First blood for Saberlight in this top lane.
Nicely done. Doubling up the waves. First couple waves looking very good. And even though, as we mentioned, it's the Queen of Pain to counter out this Bat Rider, Mikey is very experienced playing versus counter matchups and stuff like that. It's his most played hero, if I'm not mistaken, on Bat. We saw him play it and own with it the other day. So see if Chris can stand his own, because right now, Mikey's 7-3 to the 3-1 quad.
Absolutely. And what, in this mid matchup, if the Bat ends up coming out on top, is that quite the concern for the quad? Because it's like suddenly the quad pick's not done its job.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really quite massive that he's already doing this well for the first two waves. Usually what happens is the Queen of Pain's able to get a level advantage, so the denies matter a lot if a Bat's able to get these, and then the Quap just stands on your hill, Shadow strikes, and you can't really trade. That is not happening right now.
Having a look at these side lanes. Anybody going to have a struggle here in the early game?
Honestly, probably Whisper, I guess. He is on this double melee versus Lone Druid Silencer. Could be a little bit difficult for them to get the lane actually in a good position. So, yeah, Whisper might get slowed down a little bit here. Don't think anybody else should be, though.
Let's have a look and see what Matthew's sort of able to set up. But potential for some combo plays here between the Marcy and the Primal early down bottom?
Yeah, at level 2, rebound, the move speed that you get, the bonus. Sure, it's not the ridiculously broken Marcy with the 40% or whatever it was, 45% at all levels. But still, it's crazy how much damage they're able to do.
They're going to try and go now. He's training onto Arteezy, but he is able to push them back with the fear. But definitely seeing the potential, you know, just Whisper getting in on top of the Lone Druid. It's a lot of damage. Matthew will be able to survive just with the Fairy Fire in return as Fly will be able to bring him down.
They're going to have another window pretty soon. Savage Roar is very long cooldown, level 1, 38. Trample, it's going to be back up in 5 seconds. He is a little limited on mana, though, so might not be able to actually take advantage of that. But you can see that Arteezy, he's forced to skill Savage Roar, but not a big deal for him to do that. Usually you just see them get mostly Spirit Link plus Bear. Very good lanes coming out here already from the side of Shopify. Chris is starting to do a little bit better in the mid lane. He's 15-7 now, so starting to recover. But those first few waves is actually very, very important.
Just the slowest start for Whisper right now. Other than that, things pretty close.
Fly. They're limited on mana. They don't quite have trample yet. And they mango him, though.
I mean, Arteezy is going to step over to try and help out. He's got the fear again. I mean, Arteezy with his Savage Roars, it's making it very difficult for EG to get away with the kills down here. Shopify Rebellion, they turn it around. They take down Matthew. And Whisper's having a run.
And he does the little trick there, of course, with leveling the bear, so he has the secondary one to protect Fly as well. So really well played.
I mean, as you mentioned earlier, I think that they've got to be more aware of the Savage Roar cooldown if they want to try and make aggressive plays. RTZ is keeping the two of them safe down there.
Yeah. And also, they were a bit slow with the Mango there, to be honest with you. Matthew not passing it over to Whisper instantly. If he actually passes it over right away, I think they'll kill Fly before the Savage Roar comes out. But so far, Shopify really dominating these lanes. PL even being slowed down. And this is a hero that can just, you know, sometimes when you're playing versus like Nature's Prophet, you're one of the better ones to maybe deal with it because you have pretty good armor. But it's a PL, so...
And is this a game where, you know, in terms of the items that Picard is going to need, when you sort of imagine this PL with like the Diffusal and the Manta, can he turn up, or is he going to have to kind of get that big item after that, the heart, before he was able to consider getting involved in action against Shopify's heroes?
Honestly, he might have to start getting involved pretty early because the tempo, the pace that Shopify is going to look to set with their Lone Druid, with their Nature's Prophet, it's going to be quick. So Picard might actually have to turn up earlier than he wants to. So I would say, yeah. And I don't even know if he's going to be ready at that point. They're going to be pushing these towers really early. It takes, what, like almost 20 minutes to be able to get that Manta plus Diffusal. And he's actually got Ring of Health first, so that's going to slow it down even more. He needs this, though, versus the harassment that's coming up from Saberlight and Crit.
They're going to try and go on him, but not quite able to catch him in the shards there, Crit.
Mikey already farmed an Ancient stack just now.
And because he steps back up, he's got to be careful.
He's able to get himself away.
Yeah, they'll even just use the glimpse here, make sure the Saberlight's not in position to keep punching into Picard.
Who's going to get the power rune? It's going to be down bottom. Chris has a full bottle, though, so not really the biggest benefit of getting it. It's just kind of denying it away from the Batrider. And yeah, he's gone for the full laning build right now. So 3 points in the dagger. It's been committed. And he is starting to really pull ahead. We see these denies really starting to add up, Chris.
They're going to try and look for Fly.
We'll
get on top of him, but I mean, Mikey can look to help out. The Sonic Wave there under the two of them takes down Fly and will force Mikey to stand to the safety of his tower. So EG able to get themselves a kill on the board.
Yeah, Chris is really starting to pull ahead now. Top, Crit.
Diving in a bit, taking quite a few tower hits.
Oh, this tower hates them. There's definitely some other creeps there, but must have been just clicking the heroes within the radius.
It's a lot of pressure onto this tier 1 though.
It's
EG starting to lose this tower very early on.
I mean, it's dead. This tower is going down.
And you can see Crit, he wants to maybe get in for an opportunity after the tower goes down. And he's going to be able to dodge the Spirit Lance in, look towards Picard, but Picard with the doppelganger will be able to avoid it. He's caught in the shards though, Crit. He'll put the tag team, try and get away, but he gets glimpsed back, will go down.
Saberlight, can Picard get away?
What? Not quite enough damage there, Picard. Will survive with a Fairy Fire, and Saberlight has to TP out. I don't think I'm losing Crit there, but as I say, a very early tier 1 tower taken by Shopify.
That is... I don't think I've seen this tower drop like that this early when no other rotations. Because Saberlight's back. But he gets glimpsed away. Because will be okay. And yeah, no, lanes are kind of broken. Whisper in a 1v1 versus Arteezy. And Matthew, he's looking to just play around Chris, since Chris has this big momentum right now going on for him. And Chris, okay, only 3 points in dagger. Good. I'm glad he doesn't need any more. The lanes are kind of done, so now goes back for his Scream. We'll have that low-level blink, of course, coming into the mid-game. We'll see if Shopify is able to punish that. Matthew trying to scout some stacks, block some stacks as well.
He might be in trouble there.
He might pay with his life.
He's caught in the Sprout and the shards. He's looking for some backup here to jump over him. We'll find Chris here. Chris gets in range. Matthew able to jump to safety.
And Chris finds a DD. Big rune. Sonic Wave's back available too, so they could look to make another aggressive move very soon. Looking at the wards right now too. Pretty cool stuff coming out from EG. They're trying to limit the amount of farm that this Batrider can get. So they're blocking both hard camps, and you saw Matthew walk in and block another one too. So both of these jungles are blocked on the side of Shopify. So they might have to just deward these, otherwise Bat's going to be slowed down a bit.
Things calming down a little bit, which is definitely going to be good news for Picard.
Yes, he needs time, time, and time.
He's getting some space now inside his own jungle. Will indeed be going for the Diffusal. Straight away after the Ring of Health.
He finds himself a beautiful item there too. And look at the, I mean, again and again. They have blocked 4 camps now.
They're blocking everything.
They're blocking everything.
Will cost Matthew his life this time round. Panda not quite close enough for Matthew to jump over the wards.
But this is impactful. They block it as they were about to spawn. So yeah, there we see the 4 sentries being placed out. Everything is getting blocked out.
I mean, how quickly Shopify are going to become aware of this, do you think?
Immediately.
Yeah,
I mean, Fly has to. Yeah, Fly has to go around and take all those out. Because Mikey, he's going to be like, hey guys, like, I need this to be able to match the farm of this Queen of Pain. EG playing quick and very decisive with their movements. Looking for mid again, Mikey.
He's got Fly as backup.
Oh my god, they actually... No, that ward, the sentry that's blocking the hard camp actually de-wards the mid ward. Oh man, that's a little bit of luck right there, but maybe a bit of a slip up there from Shopify.
Matthew,
he's back.
Put another one down.
Mikey.
We're going on him in the mid. He's going to tick down here.
Oh, whoopsie.
They didn't need the Sonic Wave, but, you know, who cares? They're still getting the kills here. They take down Mikey. They'll look towards Crit. And there's no escape for him. EG starting to pick up the kills around this mid area. Might even have a chance for Fly as well. He's going to opt for the TP out. They got anything to stop it. They do. Rebounds there from Matthew. EG, they'll take out the 3 of them.
Very cool prioritization this game. It's all about space, right? Everything's about buying time for this PL so that he can carry versus this matchup. Look at Matthew's levels. He's done so much, it feels like, in this game. He's level 3. And it doesn't really feel that bad because he's blocked 4 camps, continued to block him for that farm, and made successful movements. So, cool stuff from the Marcy this game.
Yeah. Because having a great time. They may even be able to set up to get some action.
He is looking, like, very dead.
Easily enough damage to take him out before any sort of TP is available. And the kill going the way of Picard. That's at the PL. He's having a pretty good time now. May have lost his tower early, but keeping on par with the farm of Arteezy's Lone Druid right now.
Yeah, and we do see the build. You know, Brian was talking about he wants to see it, and it definitely makes sense when he's playing versus the PL. He is going to be going for that Radiance, but that does mean the timing's going to be slow. So it might actually benefit EG in a little bit of ways there so they can play aggressive as Whisper.
It's a bit too tanky to go on.
Mikey doesn't have lasso.
Maka's coming in. They get a glimpse onto Arteezy, but Mikey waiting in the trees. He's going to still try and get in on top of Whisper. Whisper's able to hold his ground with the pulverized. Mikey's still in with a Firefly. Burns through Whisper and burns through Matthew. Double kill for Mikey as Shopify Rebellion play aggressive towards the tier 1.
He's got lasso now. He gets to level 9.
Yeah, EG's respecting it as well. They're backing off.
Nice little hit back. And in the meantime, Saberlight instantly TP's mid, so pressure onto both of these towers. This is the way that Shopify wants to play. Dictate pace, take early towers, limit the map for this Phantom Lancer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's going to be a tier 1. More money for Arteezy closing in on the Relic. Mid tower, also very low. Saberlight's been working on that one.
Obviously, his timing on the Radiance isn't going to be bad by any means. It's going to be pretty damn quick.
Whisper. He's going to see the 2 of them, tries to go in. Crit will be able to hold him back with a punch.
He's so tanky.
He's going to look for the glimpse and he'll find it. Drags back Crit into the kinetic field. Pulverize up. Chris jumps across, looks to get involved. And all Crit can do
Chris,
is
though.
What is it? I mean, if he's able to live beyond that snowball, he might be able to get Chris with a punch up. And he's still going to tick down pretty low, but should be fine. Won't be enough damage here. He's got the Sange and the Strength Treads.
He Fairy Fire, too. He would have died if he didn't actually have that Fairy Fire. That was super close. Still, though, PL's getting space. That's the big thing. EG, all about just making space for him. He's got Diffusal. Manta, of course, as we said, needed to be able to fight versus Global and whatnot. But top of net worth, this PL.
He's having a good time. He's having a good time, because, as I say, this is going to be the real determining factor of where PL is right now. Is it playable or not? Can it win this game? This would be the game to do it, as you say, with the strengths that it has.
It does look very, very good as game progresses, but Arteezy, he's adapting, as we've said. You know, going for Radiant, I imagine we'll see the Nature's Prophet also. After his Aghanims, probably go for something like that Gleipnir, or maybe even just like a Mjolnir to throw onto the bear.
That is the thing, actually. Would you prefer the Mjolnir or the Gleipnir when dealing with the PL? Because obviously both had their advantages.
I think this game I prefer Gleipnir just because they're limited on overall disables. They just have like a Tusk for their stuns and then the Agh's root that comes out from the Nature's Prophet. So I think I would prefer that Gleipnir. But I mean, both have their merits.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm trying to keep a track of Saberlight's micro also. I wanted to see him actually doing the same thing that EG was doing, where he's sending Treants to block camps. Because that's something we used to see a lot more from the Nature's Prophets, I feel like. And he is starting to do that, so. If you see inside the enemy triangle, inside the Dire triangle right now, he's doing exactly what I was talking about, so.
Oh, kill the bear!
Big money.
Whisper.
Because He's going aggressive bottom, but Mikey's here. They're going to be able to potentially get him.
He's going to be able to slow down Mikey. They've got the global. And Mikey is trying to get in on top.
He lost his mana.
He's not got enough to go for the ult here onto Pagaz. Pagaz is going to try and stand his ground against Saberlight. Whisper's here to help out. They can't kill Pagaz.
Oh,
it's
no
now
way.
Saberlight and Mikey. They're in trouble. Saberlight's going to get taken out. And with the glimpse, they're going to get Mikey as well.
It was a bait.
It really was. Pagaz walks out alive.
It really looked like he was going to get brought down, but excellent micro coming out from Pagaz. Diffusals the bat, sends his illusions, burns the mana. No last up, but Saberlight, I mean, he's doing it again. He just blocked the Ancient and the hard camp, and he still has treants to do it once more.
We'll see it here. Not quite enough to commit for Pagaz, and living through this. It's going to feel fantastic as the PL as he's on track for good timing on his Manta.
And we see there in the picture-in-picture, they actually were able to clean out all the treants before they blocked that Ancient or the hard camp. So nicely done from the side of EG. 1K lead right now for them, setting up this PL for success. And even the co-op is looking quite good. Even though like the first 2 waves or whatever for the bat looked amazing, Chris he's got Kai Assange already. Arteezy does have his Radiance. So he does have that counter versus the PL, but they're starting to hemorrhage a lot of kills.
Pagaz is getting these kills. This PL on track to be a problem. As for Arteezy, yeah, trying to go on Whisper here, but no chance. Whisper's far too tanky for the Lone Druid alone at this stage.
Whisper, he's already going to have Lotus Orb finished. So he's going to have that counter versus the Silence, even for himself or for his allies. Arteezy trying to punish him a bit. Won't be able to, though.
Well, TP over to look for Panda. But Panda's going to offer the TP out. Means that Mikey has to drop the lasso.
You take those as Panda.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Chris.
I mean, they're thinking about chasing. They've got Pagaz ready to connect from the side. He's already in onto Crit. Crit having to use the snowball to try and protect himself. It's over towards Chris. Crit deep in the river. He's looking to be in trouble. Pagaz jumping forward with the doppelganger. Whispers here as well. They will lose Matthew. But they'll get Crit in return. Global has been popped. See if Shopify can do anything aggressive with this. They can't.
Oh, very weird global. 2 minutes on cooldown. They just used 2 of their pretty big ultimates at this point to not really get much of anything. They get the support kills, but I don't think EG is going to be too fussed about that one.
Aghanim's done on Saberlight.
Okay.
So something else to offer up in these team fights.
But Pagaz, I mean, his Manta's about to be finished, and they're gonna really... It's gonna be up to Arteezy, really, to deal with this PL. He's gonna have to turn up to a lot of these fights.
This is, you know, we don't get to see a lot of PL, and we definitely, when we do, we don't get to see it go this well. Pagaz giving us a bit of a display of something it feels like we haven't seen in years.
He's got it at 17 minutes with a ring of health.
Super fast.
It is. He can start getting involved in fights.
Matthew, he's in on the mid. He's going to let's go towards Fly. Crit is there to back up. The Sonic Wave will fly forward on towards Fly. Not quite enough damage to kill Fly straight up. Christy commits him with a jump and will take him out. And Christy just goes straight up for the TP away. He's not going to make it though. Damage is done by Saberlight. EG will be punished this time. Shopify rebelling. They'll now get a bit of a push going in the mid around Lone Druid.
Do they just go Roche? I think you might...
2 dead. You could try for it.
I think you might want to try, yeah. Because, Chris, that's a very aggressive blink forward there just to kill a support. Should not have gone for that one. Shopify, they've got a window here for it now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They've got to go for these timings. Yeah, getting the Roshan very important for Shopify's lineup.
It doesn't die the fastest, though. They don't have the Deso. It's level 1 tag team. It's getting brought down, though. Don't know if EG is going to be able to contest it. They're actually getting a bit scared.
Yeah, they are. They're respecting the fact that Chris is up in a couple of seconds.
Okay.
They don't want to push for the finish.
Yeah, I think Arteezy's maybe making that call. He's just like, wow, I do no damage, guys. Radiant, not so good versus Roche.
Blink done now, and Crit. Mike has got his BKB.
Okay. Time to perhaps look to make another move here. You've got Global available. You've got a way to start fights with the Blink. And they have a Haste Rune 2 on Mikey. So this is a pretty good avenue if they can find a big kill. But they really want to try to find Pagaz. He's just not giving them a chance.
Pagaz is just having such a free time so far, as you can see here on the numbers.
If he's able to farm this next item, I think Shopify is going to have some massive PL problems that we used to see back in the day.
And with PL, right, that's the timing. You get the defusal, the Manta, the heart, and then you're looking to go and end the game, right?
I mean, honestly, he can still farm. His scaling this game is ridiculous because they just really lack ways to clear illusions. He also, if he wants, can now pick up the Pupil's Gift, and he's 15. So, I mean, look at Pikaz's HP when we're going to click on him next. With Strength Treads, he's 2,200 after we watch Matthew die. With Strength Treads, 2,200 HP. With Pupil Gifts, he's going to be 2,400 HP PL already. They definitely don't have the damage to deal with him even at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm trying to push here, Shopify. Mikey might have to BKB. We'll see how scared he feels. He's going to get caught in the pulverize. Pots the BKB.
Global.
Try and get in onto the Primal Beast, but the Lotus was already there. They turn around, they jump in on towards Chris. They have to fear as well to lock him down. They take out Chris.
Beautiful control.
Pikaz is here. They've got to be careful about this Phantom Lancer.
They used quite a lot there to go for this kill.
They're going to turn towards Fly, chase out the Silencer.
It's just a 5 position, though. Shopify, definitely pretty happy. Chris, I guess he's just thinking he's a lot tankier than he really is. They get the perfect connection, control him with the Silence and with the Savage Roar. EG, though, trying to punish, since all those cooldowns have been used. Can they find anybody? Mikey does not have BKB. Invis-Rune, do they have detection? They sure do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I know where he's at.
Whoop.
Oh, they're going to be a little bit off the mark. They're still going to try and chase into the trees. They're so close.
Oh, they found him.
And they will. Good resilience there from EG. As they know exactly where Mikey's going to be heading.
Chris is like, give me that kill. I died twice.
So Saberlight's got the Maelstrom done. We'll see which way it does go, whether it's going to be Glypnir or Miona this game. Looks like first off he wants to get the BKB after it.
They want to set pace. They want to be the ones like accelerating the pace of the game, so I can understand why he doesn't want to go full greedy. Wanted to see what itemization they were going to go on the supports of EG. They haven't shown just yet if they're going to do some type of drums or anything. It's just going to be an early gem on Panda.
Well, they're going to go in on Matthew, but Panda's there ready to cover him with the Static Storm.
Here comes Whisper.
He's going to go straight into the midst of them. The bear does get knocked back for now, but RT's ready to head forward. Pushes back Whisper with the Roar. Still trying to fight here, but Pikaz has turned up. Pikaz is going to go straight for the bear first. Won't be able to kill off before Panda does die. But the bear in trouble. Another Roar there from RT as he pushes them back, but they've lost crit. They've locked down Pikaz, but it's not enough. He's still able to get the Doppelganger off back into the tier 2 tower. The pop the global Mikey, he is in on top of him with the BKB and the Firefly, and Pikaz, he's trying to run. He get caught out by the Fear again into the Flame Break. Another Doppelganger's there. Pikaz, he's trying to get away from this bear. It's ticking him down with the Radiance, but the bear will die just in time to stop Pikaz from falling.
On the initial go, was Global still on cool? I don't think it was. I think Fly was a little late on his Global. When they get the initial grab on him, he didn't have Manta up on the PL, but didn't end up popping it, so they cannot actually get this kill on Pikaz. He just gets away.
Yeah, huge that he survives that. I mean, yeah, not a bad move, of course, for Shopify to get the tower, but they really want to get this PL.
Doing a good job of just keeping it even, though. The heart is soon going to be hitting, though. That's when the big problem is going to, of course, come for that PL.
And what do we got
in
for
that game, though?
RTZ's side of things, he's nearly got that AC.
Okay.
It's about a recipe away after he picks up the plate map.
Pretty good. How's Mikey scaling looking, too? Is he doing his build? He is. Okay, so he is going to go for that Witchblade.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're probably just going to wait for their next item, Shopify, before they try and go for this again. They know how sort of delicate the game is right now.
It's very...
If they kind of go for one wrong push and then suddenly this PL clears up, this game gets so difficult.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very, very important that they're playing super careful with this decision-making. Some big items coming out. E.g., Heart is about to be finished. BKB now also done on the Queen of Pain. Shopify. 25 seconds until Global's back up. Same thing, I believe, for Lasso, 10 seconds. So they're getting some time to get their cooldowns back up for the next fight. Did we see? No, not yet. I was checking to see if Saberlight did end up getting anything else just yet. Not quite yet. Global back up in 4.
I mean, they want to go for this, EG. They know how strong they are, even without Pakaz, just the 4 of them. If they can get a catch for Chris, and have the damage to blow them up, they're going to go in on the mid. They find Crit. See what they can do with this kill. They could go for Roshan right soon, EG.
Their damage is also both teams just
great.
usually don't like. Usually you see like the Deso Baron stuff being a lot better, but let's see if they want to try for it. Matthew says he wants to.
Can they do this? It's just a bit too awkward, a bit too slow. They've got to find more than just one pick off before they go into the pit.
Yeah, especially also because Saberlight, he TP'd bottom, summoned Train, started pressuring the tower too, so. Matthew will sit in the pit, but not quite going to be going for it.
And they're just hanging around Pakaz. They know that anywhere that Pakaz goes, it's going to be a pretty terrifying portion of the map for Shopify to head into.
Man, Whisper is being try-hard today.
What's he got?
You see the pop-up of Arcane Boot Lotus Orb. He keeps disassembling, reassembling to be able to pump mana so he doesn't actually have to worry about it. Does he do it one more time? No, he doesn't. He's done it like 6 times in a row. Shows himself bottom. Can they go for Whisper here? Mikey is in the area.
Tough kill.
He's got a blink. They're not going to bother.
I mean, they have to commit quite a bit to try from under a tier 2. It just doesn't quite feel worth it for Shopify.
It's getting very close. They're playing around their vision here to perhaps go for some type of catch. But these 2 heroes, they're the tanky ones. They could turn on them if they're not doing it perfectly.
It's a difficult move to make for Shopify.
I think he saw the Radiance burn. Yeah, Whisper, he saw it there for a sec. Matthew, he'll back away.
They really look like they want to try it, Shopify. See if they can get away with it.
Pakaz.
Arteezy trying to send the bear in. They get the lasso. Can they take down this Heart PL? He's been lowest. He's able to doppel. He's still pretty much at full HP here, Pakaz. Barely a scratch there from Shopify on towards the PL. Now Pakaz, he's ready to turn. He's in on top of the Lone Druid. Arteezy will be able to push him back with the Raw. Whisper charges straight in across Arteezy. The Global's there for now, but the bear will get taken down. We a resummon here from Arteezy. Matthew, he's just running down the supports. He's able to get the Dispose on to Fly. They take out Fly.
Shopify's got to run.
I mean, that was just such a difficult place for Shopify to start the fight in. And indeed, we see the struggle. They just can't really go on these heroes, especially these tanky ones.
And they committed a lot. Like, that's global. That's their lasso also. EG, they've got a window to be able to go for pretty much anything. Oh, and they spot
the bear.
That's a resummon.
That is the resummon. Let's see if they can get it here. Yeah, Pakaz is in on top of it.
Is he going to actually get it out? No, he's not.
Rebounds there. They've got it. I mean, that's indeed the resummon got a big window now for them to really push the lead here, EG, with how strong Pakaz is.
I mean, it's 80 seconds that Shopify can do absolutely nothing now to them because he can literally go anywhere right now in this PL. Level 18's been hit.
What's the next item for Pakaz?
I think he could just perhaps do the butterfly if he'd like to. Then he's like actually just unkillable. I saw actually, you know what, he had Mage Slayer and stuff queued up, so maybe it's a more aggressive build he wants to go for. We'll see. Butterfly would make him invincible, but I mean, that shit also just looks really good, but I don't know. We'll see. Bloodthorn has a lot of merits too if he wants to, because it just makes him even more unkillable. But the Basher's been queued, and they're actually making the call for Roche there. There's no bear. 40 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that it takes them, not a little bit longer than some sort of lineup with some incredible Roche taking potential. Because, yeah, Shopify Rebellion, they're not going to turn up for this. Or if they do, they're going to be very underpowered. Taking the time.
I mean, they can't fight this, so they just have to give it up. No bear.
Not really any hero that can go for a steal. I mean, maybe Mikey could try, but
I think Crit's gonna try. I think he kind of has to. He doesn't want to give this PL this Aegis. Chris.
I mean, let's know. He's gonna try, but it's a little bit early.
Farewell, Crit. He's like, wow, they kill it really slow.
I tried to make the quick move there, but to catch Saberlight, but Saberlight will get out of the top lane. And he just on Pakaz. Yeah, I mean, he was already unkillable.
Oh man,
this PL has become a huge problem.
Now it's like it makes sense even more why he wants like the Basher, because he's slot starved at the moment with this Aegis. He needs to be able to upgrade that to the Abyssal. It's also a very good Abyssal game as Whisper.
Bye bye.
Gets lassoed.
Okay. No bye-bye today.
It's a pretty good kill. Arteezy gets it as well. Needs all the gold he can get. Game's still very, very close.
I mean, what's the move now? You're playing into this Aegis on PL.
I think they probably... I mean, do they want to actually wait for Whisper? They might look for like a little small pick-off somewhere here and there, but they know that Lasso's on cooldown. See if EG does look to punish.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're taking out pretty much all the vision. That early gem the Panda did pick up, I mean, it was like literally his first item. It was Tranquil Boot gem. They're starting to pretty much restrict everything. And we do see Saberlight. They want more damage, if I'm not mistaken. I saw the Mjolnir being picked up.
I like that better than the Glide in this game, yeah.
I mean,
It's just to put on the bear.
Yeah, you put it on the bear.
He's trying to kill the bear.
Absolutely. You put on the bear, but that is going to maybe perhaps give them some limited control for all these illusions that's coming out. So, like I said, there's always a benefit and a downside to each of these. Because Abyssal, I believe it's
pretty
coming
much
out.
has he got it complete?
He's got it done. Saberlight.
I mean, he's just massive.
He's got a BKB TP.
Where's the bash?
It's not on him
Oh,
yet.
it's not on him yet.
No, it's on the
Not on
barrier.
him yet, so fortunate for Saberlight. So yeah, now with the Abyssal delivered, good luck trying that sort of move again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Honestly, though, all things considered, even though this PL is so massive, they're doing a pretty damn good job of keeping up and continuing their scaling. We see Mikey, he's got his build now. Witchblade's done. Shard is picked up also, level 18, so he is going to be able to kill targets. We saw him do the other day when he was playing his bat. He always does have some crazy type of damage potential. So all three cores still looking pretty hot.
Saberlight, yeah, he's going to get the Satanic next. Make sure he's just able to stand his ground, you know, between sort of the lifesteal of that and
Tower has fallen.
the lightning procs, the Mjolnir. You know, an extra sort of tool that will allow them to threaten the strength of the PL in the fights.
Yeah, I'm seeing Bakaz switching his itemization constantly. He had Butterfly Q, then he switches back to perhaps looking for the Bloodthorn and stuff like that.
And
He's
his
being a bit
Bloodthorn's nice.
indecisive.
He wants to be able to get on a target and delete them.
Yep. Arteezy, I believe, also now has a Maelstrom himself, so starting to get more and more of these items to attempt to counter this PL. I believe Mikey's also queued up Shivas, the old school ways to counter PL. Radiant Shivas. I mean, Crimson Guard's a dead item, but it used to be one of those. Top.
Let's see the Global come out and make sure they can get the kill onto Matthew.
Okay, I mean,
Oh, bit of a pause.
a couple of times here, though, they're using these globals to just kill some support, so...
Oh, poor
Matthew.
Matthew there,
He
making
doesn't
a
like
bit
that.
of a face. He's like, you popped the Global for me? Little old me.
He did that face yesterday also when he was playing
What
the Ricky.
happened?
He was getting
Look at-
tipped a bunch after playing the Ricky game, and he's like, guys,
Oh,
come on.
He
What
took
the
it
heck?
personally.
Wouldn't you as well? You're getting globaled. It's like the second or third
No, I
time,
try,
I
yeah.
think.
No, that's a bit of a question mark, you know. That Mike is back.
So let's see, what other itemization? They have found the bear, so Arteezy.
Is he going to die?
It looks like he potentially could get
yeah.
brought down, yep.
I think it's pretty dead. He's got
Yep.
summon though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. This is gonna sting.
All right, let's see. Big money for the bear. Saberlight also, when he TP'd to Ancients, he actually placed a sneaky ward. Since they don't see him walking there, puts it on high ground. They have a gem, but they might not even know that it's there. Hey, he gets it away.
He is actually able to get it out still. TP was available and he's back to base.
Okay.
All right, nice
Nice enough.
stuff.
Well played, sir. Mindbreaker passed over. Pakaz, he's got a big item now, too, from that neutral. Chris has his Lincolns, so a way to protect, perhaps, versus this Lasso, and
Radiant are scanning.
a bit limited of ways that they can actually break it. And yeah, let's see. I mean, the thing about this bear also is, like, let's say we get the, like, crazy... I mean, we'll wait for a second after we watch Crit if he's able to get
Oh,
away.
nice. Good blink.
Nice try. The bear has kind of infinite scaling in a way versus PL, right? Because not only are you able to itemize for your bear, but let's say we get to crazy late game, that's when you could see the actual hero start picking up items also, too, right? Like some Maelstrom or something like that, so...
I mean, yeah.
There's
Because
some
the
cool stuff.
actual late game, PL falls off a bit, right?
Yeah, the very, very late game.
Yeah.
If they're able to itemize on two heroes that go for these Mjolnirs and stuff like that, so... Yeah,
Dire's
Shopify.
bottom tower
So I feel like there's definitely going to be a portion of this game where EG's going to want to try and push it a bit with how strong Picard is.
I would imagine so, yeah. It's just an Aegis to farm. Going to be ticking out in 20 seconds. Shopify, they're keeping their cool. They're like, yeah, we can scale. We're good. And yeah, of course, like the scaling thing too, like I was mentioning from Mikey that we saw the other day also was just insane, right? When he gets like the refresher and the Aghanims, he's just solo killing 2 heroes, Chris.
He's going to jump in. He's going to get caught by the punch.
Should be fine.
Oh,
Jumping in.
and Picard, he finds a bit of a free entry on towards Crit, but the Glimmer's there. Crit will get out of this. Arteezy's turning. It's going to be Matthew falling low. They jump forward. Mikey pots the BKB. They've already taken down 2. Chris is dead. They get the last one on a Whisper. They're going to be able to throw in the Primal Beast as well here in the mid lane, Shopify. As he's caught in the Sprout, charge back will be there, but Mikey, can he still continue to chase this? Oh, they can!
Sure can.
The flame break into the snowball, allowing them to catch him before the TP out is done. Just like that, 3 dead. I mean, EG, they did try and force that fight. They turned up, Picard's headed in, but it ends up with 3 of them dead.
Mikey's damage, I mean, all of them really. Chris just gets deleted. This Queen of Pain is looking kind of like a support almost at this point.
He's falling behind a bit. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be the case as the game goes on. As strong as the PL is and strong as, and as farm as Picard is at this point, it's all kind of just on him.
Yep. Can he withstand the pressure of the scaling?
Yeah, Shopify Rebellion, they've kind of got 3 cores scaling up. We'll see again here the way they did try and force the fight. Picard starting things onto Crit. But unfortunately for his team, ends up sort of baiting them into a bit of unfavorable action as 3 of them get taken out. Sonic Wave's there for Chris, but quickly dies afterwards. And now the push is coming up to the high ground. Trying to go for the bear here, Picard. Again, the Glimmer.
Nice save.
Picard is going to try and chase on. He's on top of Arteezy. See if they can save Arteezy here. They can't. He's gone. Now, this is the sort of fight that they can maybe clean up for more. Stabilite, he'll come in with the BKB, but they'll lose Crit. Picard gets a double. He's going to turn towards Stabilite. Stabilite tries for the TP out, but the bash is there. This is the sort of fight that Picard was looking for. Getting a clean up as the PL.
Perhaps maybe a little bit of like miss micro or something like that. Arteezy just gets a little out of position. Panda gets him inside the storm. He can't actually true form. He just gets completely focused from Picard.
I mean, how much do you want to push it now? Do you just run it down mid?
Yep, go straight for it.
What, 50 seconds without Arteezy?
They're going to push pretty fast because of how big this PL is too. He's going to have a sidekick as well. Things going back the other way.
Let's see how much they can get from this EG.
Honestly, should be a Rax. PL Illusions is tanked the
depends
entire
how
lift.
scared they are of Shopify. You got Crit back up yet.
Should be a Rax.
I don't think they need to be fearful here.
Second glyph, 10 seconds on Artur. Yeah, they got it.
And they'll take it. They'll take the melee, and they'll pretty much be able to finish off the range.
And Picard, since he gets the both last hits also, he had 5,000 gold after that fight. He pretty much does have the Bloodthorn finished up also now, so.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, the next sort of slot for the, just get that Aegis. I mean, Roshan, it's up in, 30 seconds, so pretty short respawn.
The thing is, though, the one like sad thing also about PL is he does start to hit like some pretty critical mass. Yes, the shard is decent, but his Aghanims is pretty horrible. So he does, like, he's pretty much almost maxed out at this point, too. So they have to start, I mean, they have to keep hitting hard whenever those fights do kick off in these next moments. 37 minutes, neutral items starting to get picked up. Mikey finished Shiva's. Arteezy finishes off his Mjolnir. Arteezy's bear is strong. The issue is his hero. If they can get on top of his hero, he's going to die instead.
Can they get the Roche quick enough, Shopify, now?
They kill it fast now.
Yeah. Saberlight's got his items. Arteezy's got the AC.
They're coming, though. Here comes Whisper.
It's too quick. It's too quick.
Way too fast.
They're going to get this here, Shopify.
Okay. Saberlight takes the Aegis.
All right. I mean, very much saying, you know what, boys, I'm the carry now.
Okay. They're definitely going to make the call, though. They're like, Arteezy doesn't have Aegis. They're probably going to completely focus everything onto this Lone Druid now.
Full Bloodthorn on Pakaz. I mean, and if he gets in, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Abyssal, the Bloodthorn, you can take him down. But yeah, Daedalus is done on Saberlight.
Okay.
So, he stands here in the fight, puts his BKB. Pakaz has really got to make the decision on who he wants to go for. Does he want to try and go for the quicker kill on the Lone Druid, or does he want to try and eliminate the potential of Saberlight just being able to stand there and punch back at his army?
Radiant are scanning.
Game's still super close. All going to be up to who executes better in these next few fights. Gem, of course, as we saw also, Fly picked it up a few moments ago after having his Force and his Glimmer to protect. Can they find anything here? That's a nice neutral item. Give it to the bear. Penta. More damage for Arteezy.
Refresher on Chris now.
Okay.
EG's not scared. They're not afraid to fight
No.
this Aegis.
Pakaz feels very strong, but he's full committed.
Arteezy.
TC needs to be careful.
And they're going to put the global, trying to give some sort of safety here for Arteezy to back off the Sonic Wave, catch it onto Fly, and Arteezy jump forward from Chris. He's in with the BKB, pops the refresher, Saberlight. He'll jump forward, but Pakaz is on top of him. He's going to look to back away. They want to try and go towards Mikey, as Mikey was attempting to bring down Chris, but Chris does. The BKB keeps him safe. Pakaz is in trouble. He gets punched up. He's going to get pulled down, and they got him. He wasn't able to back up to the rest of his team in time, and he's now gone for 90 seconds. He doesn't have money for buyback. He spent up for the Bloodthorn.
He went all in. And
they know it as well. You can see there with the aggression Shopify. They go up to the high ground. They take down Whisper. They're looking at the tier 4s.
End. I think they know he has no buyback.
They know he spent up. They know he spent his money. He's got no money.
Can they hold without him?
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
60 seconds without the PL.
Look how much the 3 cores.
I mean, they know how quickly they take these buildings.
They look like they've got it.
I mean, they know that there's this window. As the tier 4s are gone, they're onto the throne. What could Whisper do to stop him? He's going to get in on top of Saberlight, but this Saberlight's got the Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. Arteezy just hitting the Ancient. It's over. This is going to be game 1 going to Shopify.